trying to work. What's going on, beautiful people? It's your host, Drake B. Drake with Everything Culture, the podcast for all cultures, the podcast of the purpose. And this morning, this afternoon, this evening, well, of course, it's evening because it's Sunday Night Live. We're here with our folks on TikTok right now. We do apologize for anyone that may be watching this on our other platforms. We're having some technical difficulties with our camera, so please forgive us. But welcome in. How was everybody's week? How's everybody's weekend? Man, it's been an eventful one. And I want to thank y'all for being here. Thank y'all for engaging with everything culture. Please say the thing. It is not thing. Okay. Shout out to my aunties and all my people watching it. Because listen, I ain't like, oh, listen, I've been saying this for years. This is 7 years of doing everything culture. And I still think I don't have a regret per se, but I still feel like, dang, if I would have went with everything culture, how many more people would probably be listening and actually following the correct account? Because like I followed you, but I don't see you vote this, and that. Let me guess, you spelled it with an I. Yeah, it's thing, baby. I listen. I'm purposefully country. All right, educated, but purposely country. All right, that's the point of it. It's my culture. It's who I am, who I be. Okay, but thank y'all for supporting. They've been trying to support. It goes a long way, man. It's been a unique week as well. Health wise, I've been locking down on some things. Found out a supporter of ours, a brother, a friend, Isaac Bird Jr. passed away this past week. Um, I don't have all the exact details. I know, it's, of course, it was health complications, and we don't know if it's preventable or not, but it lit a fire under me to go ahead and go to the doctor. And I'm gonna show you the experience. I went to the doctor Friday, and shout out to my PCP. She's so dope. But when I went there Friday, I made my appointment Thursday. It's crazy how all these things are hitting back to back to back. So I made my appointment Thursday for Friday. They had an opening, so I said, let's not hesitate. Okay, let's check on this blood pressure. Let's check on this stress. I know I gained a little bit of fat more than muscle. All right. So I'm like, okay, let's do it. And when I heard about Isaac Thursday night, I'm definitely doing it. So remember talking to Nick, because Nick is the one that told me. I I remember one thing she said. She said, make sure to ask the doctor questions left and right. Don't be afraid. And I'm like, oh, I'm gonna do that anyway. Okay, that's gonna happen anyway. Okay. But when I got to the doctor Friday morning, early Friday morning, they were like, the receptionist was like, okay, sign this, update the insurance, yada, yada, yada. They then say, oh, and be mindful. Are you here for anything else other than your yearly physical? And I'm like, no, I'm just getting a checkup. What do you mean? Like, well, if you mention any other ailments, such as having a headache, leg pain, chest pain, anything else, we're going to charge you for a specific visit and your physical. I'm like, what? I'm like, that. So what am I doing here then? So if something is wrong with me, should I even say anything at all? You tell me to shut up? Okay. That doesn't make sense. That doesn't make a lot of sense to me. But she expressed, yeah, and she kind of just shrugged her shoulders. I'm like, oh, okay, I kind of got like, well, I'll just write a letter about this later. Okay. So when I went into my, they have the nurse to come out first to check in on you. And I told her, like, she would do my blood pressure. She did my what else? Blood pressure, weight, temperature, regular checks. And she said, how you been feeling this and this? I said, I'm afraid to tell you because I'm not trying to be charged for it. She's like, what do you mean? It was told to me if I express any ailments or anything other than just coming in for a physical, I would be charged for this on my nice insurance. She's like, oh no. That is they got this misconstrued, blah, blah, blah. So she went and spoke to the our doctor, the doctor leading, and she came in. My doctors well, this doctor here, she's nothing but legit 5 feet tall, little old lady. And she was like, she's so sorry. She apologized. No, this should never be this way, blah, blah, blah. No, you're fine. We want you to express what's going on. You've been coming here, you're, just real cool. What's up? Two stones, one bird. But we continue to talk. Oh, she talking about prayer. Oh, what was it called? She was talking about No King's Day. She was really hyped about that, going to it. She is, once again, she's a character. But soon as she's like, no, you're fine. I'm like, oh, well, my blood pressure high, this, and that. I have a feeling. Cause they check my blood pressure. And I'm like, oh yeah, baby, you high. Like my stuff should be standing, no matter if I take the medication or not. And I'm like, I gotta fix this. So I've been eating cleaner. I've already lost 3 pounds within the past 2 days. Even though we went out to the Black Rodeo in Humble, that was a great event. Shout out to the Scoop. Oh, I stress all the time. I stress without knowing it. Like I have such, if you can say, passive stress. I'm stressing without even realizing how much I'm stressing. I'm getting to that point where I got to stop caring so much with other people, how other people are feeling. But we go touch on that in a moment. And I think I may take a little bit a break here and there from which is this thing called, what's this application called? Eesh. I can't even think. There's social media, period. Okay. I love chopping it up with y'all, I love kick, but I be seeing some stuff that really aggravates me. Okay. Really boils my buttons. All right. And oh, y'all are not seeing what I want y'all to see right now. Okay. Sorry, y'all. I'm gonna fix it. Okay, this should be better. Hopefully this is better. But yeah, so this week has been, and the next following week, I'm focusing on health. I ain't gonna be bugging y'all left and right, posting pictures. I ain't gonna be stressing about sharing the journey with y'all. Even though I love to, I know it's content, but I'm not a content creator. I keep saying that. I'm a person, um, I'm a creator and I may have content. Yeah, I usually go live on like 3, 4 different platforms at 7:30. But that's why I was saying my camera working here, but my camera ain't working anywhere else right now. But yeah, sorry y'all if y'all listen to this later. I'm chopping it with my folks over here. Shout out to Arnisha, shout out to Shelf, shout out to Jaya, the folks that come through with us. Once again, if you want to come over to the different platform where we're at now, if you want to have a continued conversation with me, DM me or join our bulletin board, and I would drop the link in there as well if you want to continue after, because I don't stay on here the whole time. But forward of it, like what's stressed me out, and it's like coming on Sunday Night Lives. It's hilarious. Hello, Megan. People, I remember when I came in, and this is me. Y'all got to listen. Y'all got to hear me out. I was like, man, I don't be discriminating against nobody. I don't be mean to nobody. I don't be judging nobody. And like my whole platform, they're like, nah, don't say that, Drake. Nah, you trying to do it? I'm like, what are y'all talking about? I'm nice to everybody. What do you mean? I try to spoil all cultures and peoples and their perspectives and things. They're like, nah, you don't like dumb people. I like, you right. You right. I am harsh on, I don't want to say your low EQ. Is that EI, I guess, emotional intelligence? That bothers me. Mean people who don't have sense bother me. Messy people, gossip. Ugh. I see it all the time. That aggravates me, and I shouldn't let it aggravate me to this level. And it's not just. I'm gonna share a quick story. I wish I could post it. If I wasn't on the this application right now, TikTok, I would definitely. 'Cause I saw it on TikTok, and I wish it was where I could share it with y'all, where we could play it right now. But y'all see the one about security guard in Houston, okay? It's a security guard in Houston, black woman. I think she identifies as a black woman. She said it's a she, and but she's a stud though. That she is that if you a stud, you know what it is, okay? And I have enough sense that no, all studs don't want to be called a he. Okay, I have enough sense to understand that. All right, they are who they are. A little water break. Thank y'all. But She shares the experience about somebody coming to the club saying, acting like, can they let their security in? There, what is it? Bodyguards. They needed a bodyguard. You know, they needed on security. Like a person through social media hired security, and this is here in Houston. I can't think of the location right now, but shout out to that location if you're doing good things. But tell like she did everything by what you call it, by the protocol. I never worked exact security, but when I was in high school throwing our own parties, I was basic security for that. So I understand when people try to come in and get into places for free and just try to high side and they've been drinking or whatever the case may be, or they just have some mental disorders off rip. Okay. But the way she said she handled the woman came disrespectful. She was disrespectful to other people. She was talking about oh, I can't believe I gotta pay $20 to get here. This is crazy. This is whack, blah, 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 blah. And further on, you know, just like, man, we don't like you don't know who I am. People love me. This is my story. Just being erratic and being loud. Okay. And the woman's name Kiki something. Okay. Hello, Sunny all day. The woman's name Kiki something. All right. And y'all, I'm gonna tell you, 'cause I've seen her before. And what I know her from, what I've seen on social media before, is nothing positive. Okay, in my opinion. So she went and basically somebody else jumped on the woman and she went and broke up the fight. Even though the woman was talking crazy to her, she broke up the fight. Fast forward. All right. I'm scrolling, and you know how TikTok go. TikTok Facebook, listen, the messiest apps. Let me correct this. The messiest algorithms are Facebook and TikTok. All right. Hello, Kara. Hey, boy, I'm talking about you. Now, if you on Twitter, like it's gonna pop up on you. Like you can search it and find it on there. With these two applications, you ain't got to look for it. It go come to you. Okay, it will come to you. So I'm scroll 3, 4, 5 swipes. Boom, the woman Kiki. Kiki is the woman who was in her wedding dress, bawling, crying, screaming. Like I'm talking about drinking excessively. I mean, like that her husband cheated on her. Okay. Oh, Holly. And like to the point that, and she's airing out her business now on the internet. I made a video about this past week. When I see people crashing out on the internet, I block them. I can't do it no more. That when you have the time to set up a camera and post clips, angles, and all that. Listen, I was if y'all ain't gonna see me put it out here, not more. But when it happens, you get to build like a cult like following. Okay. Especially when because people love the what's the way I would say it's the pitchfork mentality. People love to gang up on other people without hearing all the facts. They don't care. Look, people love to create something in their head without looking at what actually happened. Or there's no such thing as both sides of the story. But either way, she made this whole thing online and she built a following. Okay. I think she did something else before, but she has this social media following. Listen, I don't care how many followers I got on here. I love y'all. No, I say supporters, people I rock with. I used to say people y'all family, but some of y'all ain't my family. I just got to keep it a buck. I know this is like people like if I had a marketing manager, don't say that. Nah, man. Because I am a genuine person. If I rock with you, you go know it. I'm a rock with you. Shout out to Jay. Shout out to Christian. Shout out to y'all in here. Cool, but I've seen some people that I got some people in my family I don't want. I want to call them family, but they my family. But some people are throwed off. All right. If you throw it off, let me fix this. Some people are unstable. Okay. Some people don't have it all together. Some people are dangerous to themselves as well as others. Okay. I can love, listen, I'm a love and I be respectful. Some people are out of pocket. And this woman is one of these people out of pocket, but she has created a mass following and this stuff has gone to her head and she's bringing it into reality and she's acting different. I think, because when the stuff popped up, I think she like hit 600,000 followers or something like that. I'm like, this motherfucker, what? Yeah, we keep platforming. Like Christian Rock was one of them. She's one of them. This is, you can use this as gospel. I'm using this to educate y'all. I'm seeing we seeing live and effect abuse and neglect right in front of us, directly in a lot. If you want to see how a case that I've worked, boom, right here. And you want to see, she expresses the things and this delusion, and she don't want to be educated. Same thing. That's why I said I had to unfollow us when he bring his count back. What's up, boy name? Lil Russell. You have some people that live in their own world and delusion and will fight everybody, no matter how. And it could be something minute. It could be something greater than that. Hello, Cookie. How you doing? Welcome in. But this woman shares her side of the story. And I always tell this thing all the time. You have the fact. I know y'all can't see me right now, but but I've said this before. You have the fact. The fact, y'all see my fist. Okay. But if I had a camera on this angle, this angle, this angle, you would see 3 different parts of my fist. And y'all would tell your perspective. The truth is a perspective on the fact. Okay, your perspective on the fact. Then you have to come to the point. Some people just lie and say, I was holding an umbrella. Some people say, I was swinging at them. It's levels. Hello, Marjorie. That woman is saying, I'm a giraffe and I was joining the Black Panther Party. That's what the type of person I'm looking at. But these are the type of people y'all platform. And I don't say me, y'all. I see crazy. But y'all don't see this person crazy. Just because they get on holler, y'all don't think hollering, screaming, acting. I've seen people holler, screaming, acting fool in real public with no clothes on. You go follow, you go support that? Because people love a crash out. Hello, big bro. What's happening? People love that crash out. And you have to know, I don't want to see the crash out. I pray for them, honestly, truly. But people want to see that person crash and burn on a large scale. Then you have the people that's in there that really they're a step away from crashing, burning themselves too. That's what I say. That's what they use. That's what be getting my blood pressure high. And look, I'm saying all this because I say I may just go back to editing. I got enough episodes to put out there. I'll be all right. I got to get back in the episode. I don't mind chopping a nose shot, but boy, when I be going in, I used to say I never go in the comments. Now sometimes the comments are a treat, but boy, I be seeing the comments and I be like, people agreeing with them. I like, are y'all bots? Are y'all bots? I mean, listen. Hello, Christy. I remember like Jay was in here. I think Jay was in the live. A woman got mad. I was shampooing my beard, having fun time, chopping it up with my people. Just chill, no big deal. And she steady in the chat. And then when somebody came in, how's your wife? Oh, my wife is good, cool. This woman got so mad and irate. I'm like, what's the problem? I wouldn't misleading you. I wouldn't give you no type of energy. I'm over here. So I'm thinking she said you shouldn't be on live doing these type of things when women out here that may be attracted to you. So I should stay inside. And the thing is, this is a woman doing it to me, and I'm well aware men do this all the time to women too. But people are people, and some people are unstable for community. And I don't believe we have enough resources to get these people the proper help. But we give these people, listen, yeah, my view, I think you need to take some type of test before you have access to the public internet. I'm just saying you should have, let me say social media. I think you should be able to read social media. I think you should be able to receive it, knowledge, all that, but you should not be able to share certain perspectives unless you pass a certain test. That's how I'm starting to feel. We got too many dangerous, ignorant minds that's collaborating. And boy, listen, let me take a sip of my water. Shout out to the Lord with the H2O. It's worrisome, Chef. It's worrisome, Chef. Hello, Nisha. And I've had people come at me crazy. Oh, and did you watch the video? I said, some people will watch a video about somebody else watching the video about watching the video instead of watching it yourself. That's why I said at the beginning of this, I wish I can show these both. And we used to do this, and we still can. I would show the actual video of things, and I say, okay, let's discuss. What can not the guys? What can we get out of this? What can we get from this conversation? What are your thoughts? What are your feelings? What are we learning from this? Not just talking about it. We learn. Let's not come from just a hateful perspective, but what can we pull from this? Hello, neighbor. Let's think critically. It was a woman recently speaking about she basically said she's a pedophile. That's what she said. And she tried to, what's the word? She tried to, she tried to ease her way into it, and she tried to support, like, you have to understand a pedophile and a sexual predator are not the same thing. Well, she's correct to a sense, but both are still wrong, man. And one usually go hand in hand with the other. It's like calling somebody a thief and a criminal. Mm? yeah, you got to get caught. That's the thing. That's basically she missed out. But then I'm watching this woman's video, and I'll share the video later. That's why I said we'll do it over here. But the thing is, I'm watching this video. I'm like, this woman don't have it all together. This woman is unstable. Hello, Genesis. This woman is disconnected. Okay. But this woman had access to the community. This woman was trying to be, I think she worked at a daycare, and she was trying to become a teacher, and she had a crush on a 5-year-old. Hello, Miss Walls. These are things, and I'm telling you, you're seeing things that I see in my real life work that I've seen before. And I'm like, yeah, it'd be like that. Everybody ain't meant to do the type of work I've done. Hello, Eli. It is. And then but during her conversation, she kind of mentioned she believes, she can't really recall. Thank you for the love, darling. Thank you, Arnisha. Hello, Selena. That something may have happened to her when she was younger. Hello, Danny. Hey. And I like, it's that cycle. But then she even mentioned that she has a son. She has a child. She's brought in life, y'all. Heaven sent. And she feels her son try to like, I think 3-4 years old, try to, a baby, I would say, not, I don't believe in school age, try to pull up and try to grab her boobies, and she felt like this is coming from her home. I will share the video that he was trying to sexual assault her child. This is the world we living in, y'all. And I'm not trying to talk dog pile on a woman. I just want people to see this is like a case study for the internet, how people, we deal with mental illness right in our face. I know I follow some. I don't know how many. I know I follow some. I know I follow some people with a little bit of mental illness here and there. Okay. Doesn't mean I need to follow it. Look, as soon as I find out this person a little disconnected. Hello, Taylor. And I don't want to see them crash out. That's the other thing. I don't want to see them crash out. I don't want to see that. Honestly, truly. That ain't what I'm here for. I believe I've seen people in real life. Listen, I know I'm a little throwed off. If anybody truly know me, I'm a loving, I'm a caring, I'm fun, I'm intelligent. But if you know my mouth, I'm gonna say some things y'all ain't gonna expect me to say. But I'm gonna say it with sense and a little bit. I'm not coming from a hateful spirit towards no one. But like my folks would say, but when you come out silly, I was in live fluffing. Like, what? I never. But I'm saying all this to say that stuff stresses me out. I think I will limit some things. I just post more. I may not look. I'll turn off all my notifications to everything because I appreciate the support and love. But it's like, man, that type of stuff aggravate me in real life. And I know some people in real life that think like that. Listen, I have somebody in my family that I love. This woman be arguing with characters, not the actual person, but the character that the person is playing online and can't see that this person believes everything, every type of. This person be posting all these AI videos of airplane crashing in the water and lakes and like be making comments and be so serious. Everybody, yeah, everybody do have it, but I be like, and I would have to say, hey, I gotta block you for a little bit. Listen, I wouldn't block them. I'll mute them so I can see it. You know what they'll start doing? They'll start DMing me. I'm like, are you trying to stress me out? So I got the DM stressed out. That's it. Like, y'all, I can't, I be trying, I'm getting to that point of age. I can't handle that. I'm 39, baby. 39. And I appreciate y'all for listening to this letter because I'm like, should I even put this out? Because I had some other things I wanted to chat about, but this aggravation and this stress for low IQ behavior is I ain't gonna say that's all, but man, that shouldn't be something that elevated. But I have to recognize that bothers me. Yeah. But yeah, so we gonna keep it going over here on TikTok, y'all. But my two folks, I'm gonna make it a little bit longer, but I'm gonna go and eat a little bit. But I didn't even talk about loving the job, by the way. Loving the job, loving the work. I got two employees starting tomorrow. I made them some gift baskets. I know I said people miss when I say affordable things to do for your team. They're like take them to a really fancy restaurant. I don't know if y'all affordable. My affordable is the same, or I don't know what y'all consider a fancy restaurant. Y'all got to let me know. But I got them some things from a pamphlet, a planner, a notepad, some gum, a card, some mints, a pen, a highlighter. Really nice pen and highlighter. Something they can use to do some work. We'll go out to eat and all that later on. But yeah. Y'all talking about, in the gift card, I'm like, only reason I didn't get them a gift, yeah, Sharpie, stuff like that. Only reason I didn't get them a gift card is because, we got nice coffee makers at the office. So I didn't stress about that. But overall, man, I want to say I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Y'all have a blessed week. And make sure to check out Everything Culture. That's with A, no I. And have a great one. We'll talk to y'all later. Peace.